Hello and welcome back, my fellow orchid lovers. So before us we have what I think is another sunshine. I'm pretty sure I have this one already. I will show you this beautiful bloom. Let me just move it up a little bit so you can see the bloom. Look at how gorgeous is that bloom. Look at all the buds getting ready to open on this thing. Oh my goodness, she's just, look how gorgeous. I'm gonna move her closer. I'm gonna leave her on the table so she doesn't wobble too much. Isn't she beautiful? I'm pretty sure that oh, I have an air bubble. There we go. I'm pretty sure that I have this specific bloom, but I bought her purposely because she does have all of these buds getting ready to open. She's a really healthy plant. As you can see, she's got nice roots down in this moss. I'm not repotting her. I'm going to just leave her in this until spring, but we are going to play a game. So as many of you know who've watched my channel, know that I would like to have a massive blooming of my Phalaenopsis this year. So what I'm going to do, and I know a lot of people are going to cringe because again, she's got lots of blooms coming, but I'm going to do part of my experiment. I'm going to see if she's going to rebloom for me. So I'm going to cut the spike. And because I'm not repotting her, she's healthy. Let me move this stake out of the way. I am going to cut her as close to the base as possible. So as you can see, I cut it very, very close. And I'm going to put her in with the other Phalaenopsis to see if she is going to bloom. Now the game we're going to play, I'm going to tape all of the orchids that I feel are strong enough to be put in there to possibly support a spike if they should choose to give me one. And I want you guys to decide yes or no if they're going to produce a spike. I will also give my prediction as far as if I think it's going to produce a spike or not. And then once the spikes come or don't come, we'll revisit all of those orchids and see if we were right. So let's the game begin with this one. So now that I've cut the spike, like I said, she's a very, very, very healthy Phalaenopsis. She's got lots of aerial roots. She's got roots, new roots growing here. A lot of the roots that are in the pot do have growing tips on them, like this one here. And I predict that she will produce me another spike. What do you think? All right, let's go on to the rest. Let's get started. I have a lot of them in the way, so let me get some of them out of the way. Let's do this one first then. So this one here is a NOID that I call Pinky. So let's just get a close look at her. So she's got lots of roots in the pot, and she does have enough vegetative growth to give me at least one spike. There is a possibility of two, so I'm gonna say yes. Let me just put her down. So I will leave her here for just a second, kind of turn her, and you tell me yes or no. Do you predict a spike or no spike? Okay, so I'll go ahead and move her, make some room here. And then this one is the DTPS Winter Clouds Mendenhall, at least that's what it was sold. I'm gonna go ahead and see if she'll bloom. I put a yes on her just because of the vegetative growth that she has grown, and as you can see, she's working on another new leaf here, as well as she has lots and lots of roots in the pot, so she's strong enough to support a spike if she should choose to give us one. So again, I will just kind of turn her for you so you can kind of see yes or no. She does have the potential for one spike, maybe even two. So let me know in the comments down below if you think she's going to spike or not. Now we got some room. So this one here is the Harlequin. I'm giving her a yes. Let me move some of these big girls out of the way. I just don't want to break anything. Probably should have done this in sections, but put them all on the table at once. So this is the Harlequin. She has already produced or is producing, I'm sorry, this leaf. This was her stress leaf, but let me move this one out of the way because it is really, there we go. But she's got roots down in the pot. She's got a good root system inside, and she's not lost any. So I'm going to give her a yes, that she will bloom for us. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll number these once I edit, just so we can get a better idea of which ones are which. This is the Lark song that I recently received from my daughter that had the 2 spikes that we cut, and those spikes were to help support her. I'm going to cut these spikes off once I put her in place because I only move her to water her, but I believe she will rebloom again because she does have potential to give me at least 1 more spike. And her roots that she went in there with are still nice and green and have not started to desiccate in any way. And I'm just setting these on the floor beside me while I make some room, guys. Sorry for the squeaky chair as well. And then this is one of my NOID Phalaenopsis that I had since 2019. And I believe she is going to spike again because look at all the roots in the pot. This is the one I broke the spike off earlier this year. Plus she's got lots of aerial roots. She has produced, well, the stress leaf right here, up under here that you can kind of see. And then she finished this one, and now she's finishing off this one. And for those of you who are curious, I know I've been asked quite a few times in the comments below, but this strap right here, it's just a little Velcro tomato strap that I use to help guide the leaves where I want them so they don't grow all over the place as best as I can. Sometimes they still do what they want to do. There we go. Sorry for all the grunting there. And then this is the other Lark song that has bloomed for me in the past. So I'm going to give her a yes as well. You can see all the roots on the outside of the pot. She's got roots going in the pot. She's got aerial roots. She has produced this leaf. And do you see how that one's all wanky? It's because I didn't strap it. And then this leaf, and now she's working on a new leaf. So I'm giving her a yes. Leave in the comments if you agree with me or not. And we have Miss Pomegranate, who still has that spike. Let's see if we can see it right there. That hasn't done anything. I don't think it's going to ever do anything, but I do believe she is going to give me at least 1 spike this year because she has grown this leaf, and finished off this leaf. And I don't see a new leaf growing as yet, but she has roots in the pot here. And then you can see some here, but more importantly, you can see all the root growth on the top. So I'm going to give her a yes as well. And then we have the Phalaenopsis Sogo Yukidian. I'm giving her a maybe. And the reason I'm giving her a maybe is because the only thing that she's done since I've gotten her in March of this year, 2021, the only thing that she's done is she's grown roots. But the roots are going in the pot. She's got one that was peeking out of the pot, and I probably broke the root off. But as you can see, she's got nice roots in there. I'm going to go ahead and put her in and see if she'll bloom for us. These leaves have never dehydrated. She's never really flopped or anything like that. So I am going to put her in, see if she'll bloom for us, just so I can see if that is what she is. So I'm giving her a maybe. And the only reason I'm giving her a maybe is because she hasn't done any vegetative growth, but she does have enough leaves to bloom. So thoughts below, yes or no? Actually, I'm going to set her on this table, so if it wobbles a little bit, I do apologize. And then here we have, is this pomegranate? This is pomegranate. So she also has a spike that she's had since I got her last December of 2020 and has done nothing. But what she has done is she has produced this leaf, and now she's finishing off this leaf. And I think we've already talked about Miss Pomegranates. I left her on the table and did not move her. So disregard this one. We're giving her a yes. And then we'll go here. So this is a NOID. So this is the other yellow one that I'm pretty sure is just like the yellow one that we cut the spike off earlier. This is the Sunshine. And I am going to go with yes, she is going to respike for me. She is working on this leaf here. She has lots and lots of active root growth in the pot. Matter of fact, she's got one way down here that's just starting to wrap around. So I'm giving her a yes for a rebloom as well. Now her spike I will not cut off just because I just don't want her leaning forward quite yet. So she will keep her spike. And then we have, which one is this? Oh, this is the yellow one with the magenta lip. So I'm giving her a definite yes. And I would not be surprised if she pushed out two spikes for me. She's been a reliable rebloomer for me since I got her back in, when did we get her? Back in March of 2020. She's actually bloomed for me twice since then. But more importantly, this season, she has produced this leaf and then this ginormous skinny leaf, and she is working on a new leaf there. She has all kinds of aerial roots here, as well as she has roots in the pot that we're finally able to see on the edge right there, if you can kind of see that with the glare. So I'm giving her a definite yes. Definite. All right. We have our Taida blush that also is called Taida Pink Lucky. Now, she only has 3 leaves, and she does have some new root growth going in there. I'm going to put her in there, but I'm giving her a no. I don't expect her to rebloom. It'd be nice if she did, but I did want to choose 1 or 2 that weren't that I wasn't definitely confident were going to spike. So we're going to put her in the no category. Let me know your thoughts below if you agree that she will not spike. And then we have the Taida Little Pretty crossed with Zuma's Pixie. I think she's going to go ahead and push out another spike simply because she has finished off this leaf here. She's given me this leaf that's almost done. And then, I'm sorry, backwards. She's given this leaf and almost done with this leaf. She does have an aerial root, but she also has roots all down in the pot. These leaves have perked up and stayed perky. So I'm going to give her a maybe. Hopefully she will, but I'm giving her a maybe. Let me know again in the comments below if you agree or disagree with my maybe. And then we have our Phalaenopsis Morgan. I'm giving her an absolutely yes, she is going to spike for me again, even though I've left the spike on there to help support her while she's growing. This is her latest leaf right here. And as you can see, it is the same size, a little bit wider actually than the previous. Can you see from the back? See how it's a little bit wider? So she has not skipped a beat since repot. She is putting out new roots there. She's got a little root trying to poke out right there. So I am giving her a definite yes. She is definitely going to rebloom. And then I picked one of the 3 rescues that I feel like is strong enough to bloom, even though I'm giving it a no. I'm hoping it does give me a spike, and I'll let it open enough so I can see what it looks like. And then depending on how the rest of the orchid is doing, I will cut it off. However, she has grown this leaf, and is finishing this leaf for this season. She's got a couple of aerial roots. She's got this new aerial root coming out here. She's got another one up under the leaf there, if you can kind of see it. And she does have roots in the pot, even though we can't see them on the outside, but these roots are going down into the pot. I'm giving her a no, simply because I just don't think she could be strong enough. And if I lose her, it's not that big of a deal. I do have 2 other ones, remember? But she is the healthiest of the 3, so I'm going to just see if I can get her to bloom, just so I can see what the blooms look like, because I did buy her out of bloom. Here we have the Phalaenopsis Sarai 2.0, and yes, I did just cut the spikes off of her, and I am going to see if she is going to bloom for me. I gave her a maybe, and the only reason I gave her a maybe is because she did just get her spikes cut, like literally maybe 2 weeks ago, if that. But the roots that are on the inside, I can just see the one, but it's still doing fine. Her leaves are not drooping, and I realized I missed her yesterday when I was dusting them off, getting them ready for camera. Well, I guess I'll do that after this, but tell me what you think. Would you give her a yes, a no, or a maybe? And then we have another NOID Phalaenopsis that I've had since 2019 that we are giving a yes, we meaning me. So she grew this leaf right here this year. She has 4, she's so huge. Let me see if I can get her on camera. There she is. She has 4 leaves. So she grew this one and this one here. So this one right here was starting at the beginning of the season, and this one she just finished. But as you can see, she's got lots of aerial roots. She's got a new root coming out, and she's got lots and lots of roots in le pot. So she does have the strength to support a spike. So I am hoping for a spike again. I want to see what she looks like. If I remember correctly, she's probably a shade of purple, because I think that's what I purchased at the time, because I wanted some Phalaenopsis. I just bought the house. I wanted some flowers, and I think all they had at the time when we went to go get some other things were purple. I'm also going to put in the Phalaenopsis Yoko that I just got from Orchids Limited. And I'm giving her a maybe just because, one, I just got her, but she's not drooped since I've got her. She's not struggling. She is starting to produce a cute little root right there. So I just want to see her in bloom, and I'm not even sure if she is going to spike or not. So that is why I'm giving her a maybe. And let's just take one more look at her and leave in the comments below, yes, no, maybe. And last but not least, we have the Dtps, which are Chanzine Diamond. I'm giving this one a definite yes. Look at the growth on this girl. So she did this one, which this right here was the leaf that she was working on when she had her spike, because I purchased her in spike. She did extend it a little bit. Then she grew this one here, and now she's working on another one. She's got these beautiful, beautiful aerial roots, as well as look at the roots in the pot. I think she can support a spike or 2. Let's see, does she have enough room for 3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, she only has room for 2, maybe 3, but wouldn't that be amazing to get 2 spikes off this beauty? I'll post the pictures of each one of these if I have them. But again, yes, no, maybe. I'm giving her a definite yes. She is just taken off. And last Phalaenopsis, I'm giving a maybe, and that is Peachy. So I'm giving Peachy a maybe, just because she does have roots in the pot. They haven't quite caught on, so she is a little wobbly. That's why I have the rocks here to kind of help support her. But she grew, after cutting the spike, she grew this ginormous leaf right here. And then this one right here, she's finishing off. So she does have the potential for a spike, and I am going to put her in as a maybe. And I just noticed, so I'm gonna have to start being really careful when I water, but she's got a root coming out right there. Do you see it? A little root coming out right there. So that's cool. And in addition, I'm going to put my two, let me move this out of the way, because you know what, let me put her back where I had her, because I can just see me knocking something over and messing her up big time. I'm also going to put my two Dendrobium nobilis in with them. They're probably too young to bloom, but Yoshi from Plants and Other Things did mention that the Dendrobium Second Love can bloom from a young age. And when I put her in this pot, I did take off two older canes that she came with. And so these are all new growths, and each one has gotten bigger. And then this one here, I noticed yesterday, has, let's see, can you see it? A new growth coming in. So I am going to put them both in and give them that cool down with the brighter light and see if they bloom. If they don't, well, I just know they're not mature enough, and I'll try it again next year. Same thing with this one. When I repotted her, this is the one with the ginormous name. This is the Dendrobium Diane Shimazu crossed with Walanae, and then that is crossed to Serum Orange. But I did cut off two of the older canes. This one right here has dried out, but she is working on this cane here, which looks like it's going to be probably bigger because these leaves are already longer than these right here. So we'll have to wait and see. Again, opinions down below in the comments. Let me know if you think the Dendrobiums will bloom or not. The Dendrobium Second Love, I'm going to give a maybe. And the Diane Shimazu, probably not. But I'm going to try it anyway. Or do you think I should just wait? Do you think I might kill them? Because I've had this one since February of 2019 as a seedling. So I'm thinking that maybe it's mature enough to give me at least a little sneak peek of the blooms. Well, I believe that is all of them. Again, leave your comments down below on yes or no, and I will put numbers when I edit to each plant. And then this way, if you want to just put your number, like put yes, and then all the ones that you think are going to spike, no, and then the numbers of the ones you think are not going to spike. And if you think any of them are maybes, again, put maybe and then the numbers that you think are going to spike or not spike. I don't know if that made any sense. But with that said, I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. I appreciate you coming over. Go ahead and give this video a like, subscribe, and we will see you on the next one.